Imagine say the way they lock up Nnamdi Kanu since all these days. Where they lock her up with one clothes. Ashoyoko, one clothes. The guy don't they wear for 4-5 years. One clothes, one white Fendi clothes. Now the guy don't they wear for 4 years. Imagine like this, then they add on people where they steal our commonwealth. The way they are treating me now, then go release him. Court go release him. Nigeria no go release him. Then go hold on. Imagine now like the way then they treat this Nnamdi Kanu, now then they treat people where they chop our money. Where they steal our commonwealth. Do you think Nigeria no go be good by now? Nigeria will be sweet by now. The same way they are hard on Nnamdi Kanu, they are hard on the people stealing our money.
Today is the final day to sit down and release Nnamdi Kanu and stop wasting Nigeria's resources on a trial that cannot go anywhere. This trial has gone through all the courts of the land, except maybe I think it went to a magistrate court at the point when they first started this charade.
Yes. Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. Because say you feel say somebody no come up from your area and the person no relate to you, the person no be your language person, and you don't even like the person at all. And because of that reason, you feel say anything where the government they do to Ram, say the normal thing, say na waiting the person deserve. That means we are not human at all. Injustice to one is injustice to all. If the government is doing something that is not good, make we come out, make we speak against them. Because say okay, this person no be my tribal person. Because say me and him no come up from the same region, and because say we don't even like ourselves as people for inside Nigeria, no mean say when we see something where we say it no good, make we no talk harm. For Southerners, where we say that they divided, where other regions they use this Nnamdi Kanu case, take deceive una, take divide una need to calm down, make una raising the case and make una raising the matter very well. The insecurity where they go on for inside this country today, who be the real cause of the insecurity? Which region they cause this insecurity? What they experience for inside Nigeria today? For the north, for the west, and for even the southeast, who be the greatest people where pose high security risks to the Nigerian people for inside this country? No be the Fulani people. How many of them they don't arrest? Even when they arrest their leader, Bello Bodejo, una no see as the Nigerian court the order say make them release and up and down, because say the court top hierarchy for inside Nigeria is controlled by the north. Make we even talk about when Abba Kyari commit drug related crime that time. Wetin they talk, Buhari cover the case to ensure say they no prosecute that guy and to ensure say they no extradite him. Let's be very honest with ourselves. If to say Abba Kyari now from another region na he come up from during that Buhari era, you think say Buhari no go allow them extradite and make e go US? But because say na their brother na him be, they give him soft landing. This thing e no go happen like that if to say Abba Kyari na from another region na he come up from. So I dey see people where we say they come out from other regions, they laugh about this Nnamdi Kanu case unto say they adjourned the case yesterday indefinitely. They jubilate as if they don't win trophy. But it's not supposed to be like that. This is also your brother. Even now listening to some of his past clips, Nnamdi Kanu never even stand against any region at all. The only people where we say they stand against that the Fulani people now they always talk against. And if we go be very honest with ourselves, we go know say now them be the problem of this country. Shebi when we talk about this Sharia issue for inside West, he gave video where we say in they address the Yoruba people as in brothers, and inside that video he exposed the grand plan of these people. From this one una go know say this guy no get anything against the people of the West at all. And from some of the comments where we say they see online, most Nigerians are of the opinion that the whole country goes back to regionalism. But the fact say the current system of government where they run, it no favor Nigeria at all. It no favor some other regions at all. Now just one particular region na anything favor, and na the reason why they don't want make Nigeria go back to regionalism, maybe regional government be that. Where this whole agitation and clamor for regionalism spur from, no be from the fact say equity and justice no dey inside this country. So now waiting be the thing where we say this man what they call Nnamdi Kanu they fight for. They fight for the independent state of Biafra so that in people go fit get their own country and so that they go fit get their own place. No be bad thing it be because the country is not working and this country has not been fair to the Igbo people if we go be very honest with ourselves. At first the charges where they level against them now charges of treason. Now they don't change them to another thing. They accuse them of terrorism now. How na go incarcerate person for 4 good years and still yet una go talk say na in they sponsor terrorism? How you won't take even communicate with these people where una they even accuse them This is not good at all. They say injustice to one na injustice to all, and we suppose stay united, make we speak the truth in the faces of oppression. No be say we go come dey take side because this person no be my brother e be. Another example wey I wan give regarding this case na wetin Sunday Igboho do. Sunday Igboho no do anything bad. Him just been dey clamor for the safety of him people, and since that safety no dey assured that time under Buhari's government, him talk say na Yoruba nation na dem want, say dem no wan dey part of Nigeria again, and that one spur from wetin? From the fact say Fulani people dey attack him people and Fulani people dey kill him people. Shebi because of that reason Buhari send DSS make dem go attack am, and from there he escape go Benin Republic, and for inside Benin Republic there they catch am put am for inside prison. But a few months after Tinubu's inauguration, he gain him freedom and he come back to Nigeria. So this case na similar case between Nnamdi Kanu case na it be. But I just feel say some top people for inside this country they get personal vendetta against this man. Now if we talk about in reaction to the case yesterday, do I support it? I no support the way we say him react to the case yesterday, because you no go dey shout for people, abi you no go dey talk to people in that manner if really you want make people get some kind of empathy on you. However, I understand say the way we say him react yesterday now based on in frustration and based on say they don't incarcerate him for over 4 years. And if not anybody, now the same way now the person go react, because the frustration where this man don't undergo, I no fit even imagine him again. So I understand why he react like that. However, he suppose just they come so that they go do everything where they go fit do, make them release him. Now I see one post for Twitter where this Bashir Ahmed they talk say Nnamdi Kanu is rude and arrogant, tapping a grown man aggressively and yelling at him like that. Who does he think he is, that no one should talk while he is talking? I blame that lawyer. This guy, what they call Bashir Ahmad like this. When then arrest Abba Kyari that time, him mean they here they defend Abba Kyari, and them for not where we say that they claim this Arewa. I mean they do everything where they go fit do so that the guy go get soft landing, so that they don't go even relieve him of him position for inside the police force. Now this same man now him been they support Deborah killing that time when they buy Deborah for inside Sokoto State based on say they accuse the girl say in commit blasphemy. Now these same people they claim say this Boko Haram and these bandits na their brother. But you see, anytime when the case reach Southerner Abi Igbo people, you go see how the table go turn. With the continuous hatred and this whole bad blood where they go on for inside this country, there is no way this country can stand as one at all, because the North, abi the Fulani Northerner, they want to have it all to themselves and for themselves alone. They no one consider anybody at all. Make we see how things they even go on for inside this country. When Buhari been did their way, we say they appoint their people. You see anybody talk anything, or you see say as Tinubu come, where Tinubu start they appoint in own people, they start they complain say Yoruba people are traitor and people where we say they know they trustworthy na NMB. And even now, because of this Tinubu matter and all of that, they form say they want form alliance with the Southerners and Southeasterners so that they go fit us Tinubu from power come 2027. This one now to tell them say these people just they concerned about their people. They don't get the interest of any region at heart at all. And for the judge where they handle this Kanu case, where they call Justice Binta Nyako, if not true say in husband and his son they stand corruption charges, she no supposed be the one where go dey in charge of this Kanu case, because they talk say he who comes to equity must come with a clean hands. And if this accusation are true, it is possible say people will get vendetta against Kanu go tell and say make he use that case get soft landing for his own people. So it is possible. And for the Southeastern leaders, I don't see any leaders where they docile as that people, because even God to even stand for their own people, they don't even get at all. The only thing where they concerned na their pocket and how to make their own money and how to amass wealth for their family. And now one of the reasons why some people they accuse them say then they behind this Nnamdi Kanu travel, because you no get anyhow we say these people will come together to champion this cause, make them release this man and make them tell the government, make them do everything where they go fit do, make them use their executive power and their own power to ensure say they release this man when they no go release this man. Even listening to their body languages and the way we say that they even talk self, when I go no say they know they interested in this man case at all. The man talk say the insecurity where they go on for inside Southeast, say no be in order say he no know anything about the insecurity where they go on, and if they allow when he come out say none of those things where they go on for inside Southeast go fit go on, because he go order them make them stop anything where they do, and he don't talk several times say no be in there in charge of all those things where they happen. And another thing where they be say they talk say as they arrest Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa take over, and they also arrest Simon Ekpa again. But since then this insecurity thing still they go on, Recently, wetin happen for inside Ebonyi, where dem kpai plenty people for that place. No be Fulani people go do that thing for that place. And even some of this killing where they go on for this southeast, if you know they related to this guy at all, and this guy if you know get any hand inside the whole issue at all, but they just want politicize the thing and they want to use him so that they go make am scapegoat and so that they no go release am from inside prison. For the sake of justice and equity, make them release this man. Make President Bola Ahmed Tinubu make him do anything where if he do, make him release this man, and so that peace go fit return to southeast. Now wetin me I get to talk for inside this video be this. Wetin you get to talk on top of this matter, make you drop wetin you get to talk for inside the comment section. And if today na be the first time where they visit our channel, make you like, make you share, and make you subscribe.
Today is the final day to sit down and release Nnamdi Kanu and stop wasting Nigeria's resources on a trial that you know cannot go anywhere. This trial has gone through all the courts of the land, except maybe I think it went to a magistrate court at the point when they first started this charade. Yes. First and foremost, I like to let Nigerians know that even though I came earlier today for even a personal court matter, and I'd hope to attend, the DSS who are taking over these courtrooms did not allow me into the premises. But I've just been briefed by the ebullient lawyers representing Nnamdi Kanu that he totally and thoroughly exposed the Nigerian judiciary today, the underbelly of the judiciary. And we didn't need to get to this point. We had warned from the beginning when this trial started, this farcical trial, that you cannot try a case that is not triable in a court of law. People who are aspiring for freedom, which is recognized worldwide, is recognized by laws and treaties, is even recognized, I think, by their 1999 constitution, that every Nigerian have a right to associate with whomever they want and express themselves freely. And these are cases that has become a bone in the neck of Nigeria, because Nigeria refused to purge itself of a war that was needless in 1967 and that ended in which they themselves declared that there were no victors, no vanquished, or no victor, no vanquished. But the victors continue to vanquish their victims. So I am here to say once again that if there's anybody who has sense in the government, today is the final day to sit down and release Nnamdi Kanu and stop wasting Nigeria's resources on a trial that you know cannot go anywhere. This trial has gone through all the courts of the land, except maybe I think it went to a magistrate court at the point when they first started this charade.
Yes. So what is the implication of today's?
The court cannot adjourn a case in which it has no jurisdiction. The judge has already made an order, a consequential order, that she has recused herself from this trial the last time. So you cannot not assume jurisdiction over a case from which you have disqualified yourself. That is a very simple legal maxim. So, and she also cannot be a judge in her own case or court. She has been indicted by Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyers that she's not fit to be a judge in this case. So adjourning the case is irrelevant. But I guess maybe she adjourned the case indefinitely to allow reason or oxygen to bring it to the brain of the people who are running Nigeria. Hopefully, they will, within that period of time, resolve this matter. I won't even say in the interest of justice, it's in their own interest. Yes, so because the Supreme Court and other courts have resolved the matter in the interest of what is limited justice in Nigeria. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Imagine if a judge says you are my.
That is a complete failure. This is what happens. You can see. They don't want to.
Something like that. You know very well.
Nobody wants you to come out in Nigeria. What is that? That's the problem. Who is that person?
After you say that you're talking to some
smoothing the pathway for the husband and the son. They are facing, it doesn't matter if they're office. In a process, that's what happens. They are very, very corrupt. There is a breach of judicial oath. They have violated the judicial oath. They have shown bias according to Supreme Court. They are is no more. No. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask you, I've made your friend. Because they have no case against me. They have no case against me, and they know. So
are we ready? Hey, Kabiru, I bet 1 minute. Shino.
Now, are you set?
Okay.
Okay, so you
yes. Honestly speaking, what happened this morning is uncalled for.
Go ahead.
Actually, what happened this morning is actually uncalled for. You can see how the defendant Nnamdi Kanu decided to represent himself. He asked the lawyers with the legal team that we should stop, that he wants to speak, because Nnamdi Kanu is feeling that Nigeria is not fair to him. He's just a human rights activist agitating for self-determination with reasons. And one expected the federal government to address all those reasons that gave rise to this agitation. Of course, you also discover that some other persons that are having this similar issue with Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking about the offense of terrorism, Showore from the west, the president of Mieti Allah Kato from the north, Sondibo. Their own has been settled. Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in the detention? And the people are saying that it's because he's an Igbo. Buhari did it because he's the president. Now Tinubu has come from the west. And this is not good for this country in any way. So we feel that there is still a room for them to withdraw these charges, and so that we have peace. Of course, you now discover that the Court of Appeal, non-Court of Appeal is sitting in the whole of Southeast. The judges, the federal judges in the Southeast, judges of National Industrial Court, Federal High Court, Court of Appeal, they are not sitting because of the threats given by some persons saying that there is no justice in this country. So you can see how what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. I tried, though as a lawyer, is uncalled for, but I try to see his feelings.
Now, we saw your client use so many unprintable names.
Yes, of course, which I did not consent to. Of course, because what we are, as a lawyer, we have our rules of ethics. And you discover that when we are trying to calm him down, he said that we should sit down and walk away, that we should not represent him again. So he decided. So he's not a lawyer. So, and I think the judge and the federal government understand, because many people have applied to the federal government. They are many other persons have applied, has begged the federal government, please use political means to resolve this particular matter, releasing Nnamdi Kanu so that we have a peace. So, and now the judge, on the issue of the judge recusing herself, there is a subsisting court order. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. One expected the judge to first of all set aside that order. I don't say you give the order, you have the right to set aside the order. And even that to set aside the order, you to have now give way for you to have jurisdiction into the matter. Thank you and God bless you.
So does it mean now you no longer represent?
Except he called us and asked us to continue. From what is in the court now, he has, maybe because of today's proceedings, are you going to say, because I have a letter he gave me, and that letter has not been withdrawn officially. So if he wrote to me and asked me, I will withdraw. It's my pleasure.
The federal government, ought to have just pursued this matter straight, and done with, instead of this drama. The drama is really unnecessary. He was granted bail once, and then subsequently the army invaded his house and frustrated the bail, and so that was a ground for even escaping. Eventually, when they arrested him, brought him to court. I remember even those that took him on bail, they were excused because the bail was frustrated by the army invading his house. So all of this attitude will lay credence to the fact that the federal government has not been fair. The agitations of Nnamdi Kanu is as a result of the imbalance, inequality, and injustice in the land. And so once you address the imbalance, you address the inequality, you address the hunger, unemployment, created by government ostentatious lifestyle and insensitivity on the part of government, agitations will naturally die down. So that is why I think government should not just be looking at the stick. They should also look at, take the blame in some cases.
Right.
Look at what they have done to fund these embers. And by so doing, also listen to the plea and find a common ground to resolving all of these issues. Government should take the bigger blame.